Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Daze and welcome to this No Mercy preview and predictions video. I don't know why I said that so slow then, I really... but right, this is going to be a great show. There's a lot to look forward to, except the pre-show match. That looks like trash. We've got Apollo Crews taking on Elias. It's very difficult to get excited about this match because it's very difficult to get excited about these wrestlers. I think they've done a bit with Apollo and the whole Titus brand. Elias draws good heel heat because people just genuinely do not want to see him. But that doesn't mean that we're desperate to see him get beaten up in a match either. And certainly not at the hands of someone like Apollo Crews, who he's just not connecting. I just don't know. I don't know what they can do. But yeah, I would love, right? I would absolutely love it if this match turns into an absolute war and they're outside and they're throwing each other against the barricades and against commentary tables and like it just ends in a double count out or something, but they just show us some aggression and something, because I'm just expecting a bit of a plodding match, a few power moves from Apollo Crews. I'm expecting Apollo to get the victory. Elias will probably come out singing a song and it's just going to be awful. From start to finish, awful. I want something different. I want them to show us that they can engage at a different level and a different aggression. And I think actually they'll go with Elias just because there's no real reason to go with Apollo. I don't think he's being built up for anything. So if they go with Elias, then at least that'll give him a victory. You can get it in a heelish way. So yeah, that's my thoughts on it. That is the pre-show match. The first match that I've got is Miz versus Jason Jordan. I think the Miz wins this because I think they are building Jason Jordan, but they are building Jason Jordan. I don't see the point in giving him the Intercontinental Championship at the first time of asking. So, you know, it's only been, what, a month or so, maybe a touch longer, that he was revealed to be Kurt Angle's son, which I still can't get my head around. But I don't see the point in him just having the Intercontinental Championship now. I think he should get it eventually, but I think that he needs to just work a little bit harder for it. So I wouldn't give it to Jason Jordan at this stage. Have him fall just short, like he's been doing against Cena and Roman Reigns. Have him fall just short, but look good in the process. I think the Miz Taraj could get involved, and that could lead to a rematch. And who knows, you know, maybe Survivor Series, Royal Rumble time. Then we put the belt on him, and then he can have a good run as the Intercontinental Championship. Maybe he keeps hold of it all the way through to like SummerSlam next year or something. I'm not sure what their long-term plans are for Jason Jordan. I do think that he's good in the ring. He's got a good athletic look. I don't know if they're thinking of doing a heel turn where he'll reveal that he's not really Kurt Angle's son or something along those lines. I have no idea what they're doing. All I know is it feels a little bit too soon to put the belt on him. Next, we've got Alexa Bliss versus Sasha Banks versus Bayley versus Nia Jax versus Emma. Literally all of them in this, nearly. So I think this is really interesting because I think WWE could do something epic here, and I really hope they do it. I would put the title on Emma because they've not built Emma up. She's not been getting used in matches. She had the whole Emmalina thing that didn't work, and she went back to being the old Emma character. And, you know, she's not been a major focus, not in the build to this or anything, right? So she's found her way into this match by luck, really. She's not been promoted. Do I really want to see Sasha get that title? You know, she's held that title like 3-4 times already. I don't think Nia's ever held it, but Nia will get her moment, right? This might be her moment, but I'd like to see Nia destroy someone for that title. Plus, they've already made Nia look strong on Raw when she beat Alexa Bliss, but it was for a non-title match. So I don't see them having Nia win there and Nia win here. I don't think Bayley will win because she's just coming back from injury. She's still going to be, it's going to be up in the air as to, you know, how's she healing and whatnot. It's a bit soon to just go, right, here's your belt. So I don't see them doing that. I wouldn't put it on Sasha. I think they could either keep it on Alexa or there's a massive swerve, and that is Emma. I really would go for it and see where it goes, see where it leads. Think of the promos that Emma could cut. She'd be like, I always knew I was the best. I always knew it wasn't me that was wrong, but it was you that was wrong, and blah, 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 blah. I think it could be fascinating. I will be rooting for Emma as a result. I really hope that she gets that victory. So Emma is who I'll be cheering for. Neville is the man I will be cheering for in our next match, which is the Cruiserweight Championship match. You've got Neville against Enzo Amore. Enzo, I used to really like in NXT, but since his split in particular with Big Cass, he's just not been as fun. He's not fun anymore. I don't find him funny anymore. I don't find him fun. And to be honest, he might be fun in 205 Live. I would have no idea because I don't watch it. So yeah, I just think that they could put the title on him. They could, but I just don't see the point. I don't see the point in why that title went to Akira Tozawa and then went back to Neville, and now I don't see what benefit there would be in putting the title on Enzo. I just hope they didn't put it back on Neville to then give it to Enzo. What's Enzo going to do with a Cruiserweight Championship? He's just not a very good wrestler. I mean, that's what it comes down to, really, is that the only thing this man has got is his talking, and his talking's going off the boil. So, I don't know. I hope they keep it on Neville. Neville entertains the hell out of me. Fantastic striker. Brilliant wrestler. One of the best heels, if not the best heel on the roster. Keep it on, Neville. Next, got Finn Balor against Bray Wyatt. There's been a lot made about this being non-demon Balor because of the fact that, you know, Bray is saying that underneath the face paint is just a man and he wants to face the man. And Goldust has been involved in places, which has been a lot of fun. I'm a big fan of Goldust. You know, he's an absolute legend. So I personally would have Bray get the victory here because I think that Bray needs the victory. You know, if Bray Wyatt can't beat Demon King Finn Balor and also can't beat non-Demon King Finn Balor, then where's Bray meant to go from here? Like, you can't keep burying Bray. So Bray, I think, should come out of this feud being able to beat Finn. And I think that would be great for Bray. But Finn should be able to beat Bray when he's got the face paint on, when he becomes the Demon King, when he digs deeper. So yeah, we'll have to see kind of what comes of it. I'm not going to be cheering for Bray Wyatt. I always want Finn Balor to win, but I think it would just make more sense if Bray Wyatt was to beat a non-Demon King Finn Balor. Then we've got the Tag Team Championships. We've got Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins against Sheamus and Cesaro. I see no reason to change the titles back. I would keep them on Seth and Dean. And I would love to see some, like, Shield antics in the sense of, do you remember when, like, Seth climbed up in with, like, where the crowd was and, like, went jumping down on top of, I don't know if it was Triple H. It might have been Triple H. It was when it was the Shield against Evolution. I want to say Payback 2014-ish. It was literally, I think, the night before they split. But there was just that great moment of Seth leaping off on top of someone. There was, like, in the crowd. I'd like to see that kind of action. So we'll have to see. But I see no reason for Seth and Dean to lose the titles. Next, we've got a match that might destroy us all. The hatred generated by the crowd towards these two competitors is going to be nuclear. It's a bigger threat than North Korea. It's John Cena versus Roman Reigns. I think they go with Roman. I think Roman is the future. I think John Cena's a part-timer. I see no reason or benefit for John Cena to win unless John does a heel turn or something along those lines, or Roman does a heel turn. If anything like that happens, it'll be awesome. But I have no idea what they've got planned. I mean, Undertaker showing up would be awesome as well. Could you imagine if we get Undertaker Cena at WrestleMania or Survivor Series or something? I don't think it'll happen. My personal feelings are that Taker's retired. I think he's very much a man of his word. He's seen Shawn Michaels retire, and Shawn Michaels has stayed retired. You know, Ric Flair retired as well and didn't compete in WWE after that WrestleMania 24. I think he did compete like in the indies and whatnot, but it doesn't really count. I think the Undertaker's done. So I don't see that being a factor. John Cena, Roman Reigns, go with the future. Go with the man that's not the part-timer. So I'm going to say Roman Reigns. Which brings us to the main event. Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman now. This is interesting. I think they've made Brock look quite weak in the build-up to this. Like, Braun has 9 times out of 10 got the better of Brock when they've kind of gone head-to-head. I think they've been implying that Braun is the equal, if not the stronger man. And, you know, even Heyman has said that Brock is going into this as the underdog. All of this says to me that Brock's going to win. All of this says to me that Brock's winning. Unless Braun just goes and destroys him. Braun could go out there, destroy Brock Lesnar, get the title, hold on to that belt until Brock comes back, Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, something along those lines. And then it could be a case that we get the rematch. Maybe Brock could then win back his title. So that is totally possible and plausible. It would make sense. It really would. Because if Brock is about to go away for a while, then you would want your champion, really, to be on TV week in, week out. And Braun Strowman will do that. I think, though, they're going to give it and keep it on Brock. I think they keep the title on Brock. I think Braun's going to keep chasing it. Yeah. So I'm predicting only one title change, and that is the women's title. And even that I could see potentially staying on Alexa Bliss, because my pick of Emma is a real curveball. So those are my predictions. I think Brock's walking out the Universal Champion. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Obviously, I'll be doing reaction videos, review videos, all of that good stuff. So if you like the video, give it a like, hit the subscribe, blah, 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 blah. And hopefully I see you again next time. Bye for now.